Last one, Blake. Last one. We're in October. I just like to thank myself and thank you. It's been a great, great time. He's Blake. I'm Ronnie. It's October the 31st. We're ending this marathon like we started it, Blake, with A Nightmare on Elm Street, but the remake. Everybody, let's recap it. Everybody wanted Blake to give it a chance. Just give it a chance, they said. So we've watched Nightmare on Elm Street. Yeah, Nightmare on Elm Street 3 through the remake. We watched the Dream Warriors. We watched the Dream Child. Hold on, Dream Master, Dream Child, Freddy's Dead. We even threw in Freddy versus Jason. And now on October the 31st, after a little rearranging of where we're going to do things, Nightmare on Elm Street, the remake. Got a lot of thoughts about this one, Blake. One thing that pops out is the most unrealistic part of this movie is they go to a search engine called Gigablast instead of Google.
I thought you was going to say that the 21 Jump Street line, the fact that everyone looks effing 40.
Well, the chick from Arrow starts this movie and they do a little swerve on you, Blake. They make you think she's going to be the main one. The only problem with that is anybody that's seen Nightmare on Elm Street knows this chick ain't named Nancy. So this ain't the main character.
Fancy Nancy. Yeah, they psychoed me, Ronnie. They had me thinking it was about this blonde 37-year-old, and instead, she died.
How out of place did she look sitting in that classroom? She was literally, you're right, she looked 35 years old. And her mother somehow looked younger than her. Whoever they cast as the mom looked younger than the daughter.
When that superhero movie come out? That's got Horseshack in it.
I don't know, like 2005. Hold on, let's find out. Watch me.
I'm just trying to figure out the
2009.
casting.
2009.
Okay, so he was in that, and he was, well liked in that, and then they put him as Freddy Krueger. So this was like a big couple of years for James Earl Jones or whatever his name is.
Jackie Earle Haley's had a rough go of it ever since he was Kelly Leak in the Bad News Bears. He's done tons of movies. Believe it or not, Blake, he's in Doll Man. He had a rough go of it. No money, broke. He looks like that. And then he did Watchmen, and somewhere mixed in there was a pedophile movie where he played a pedophile or something like that. That got him an Oscar nomination, and now he's back playing another pedo. So let me look that up really quickly. James Earl Ray.
What was that movie you and I reviewed a few years ago where he's like a crackhead?
The movie is Let's Get Tropical. So the name of it's Little Children. He received a Best Performance nomination, actor in a supporting role, Little Children.
What's the name of the movie I was thinking about?
You're thinking about Tropic Thunder. No, it's not Tropic Thunder. What's the name?
I'm not talking about. This is a action movie we reviewed where he shows up, and I think he's in a police station, and I think they kill him.
Are you sure? I didn't know he's in London Has Fallen. Yeah, I did. He's one of the idiots at the table. He was in Watchmen. He was in the new RoboCop. London Has Fallen. Maniac Cop 3. Badge of Silence. Is that what we're talking about?
Maniac Cop 3.
There you go. It's Semi-Pro is my favorite. Let's get tropical, man. He fell asleep and then shot the ball and made it when they woke him up. Unbelievable. Oh, dude, the funniest part of this movie is when the town is chasing this bastard through the streets and he has to run and hide.
I didn't do it.
I didn't do it.
Whatever it is you think I did, I didn't do
it. How many times was that said in this movie? I didn't do it. Like when the 35-year-old gets killed on the wall on the ceiling, the first thing that guy was saying, you know who her boyfriend was, by the way? Seinfeld. Can Paul O'Neill hit 2 home runs?
Wow.
That was him. But anyway, he's the worst. But the first thing he says is, "I didn't do it." And then when he gets killed in the police in the jail cell, the criminal goes, "I didn't do it." So everybody uses this whole movie to scream, "I didn't do it." I thought they were going to swerve us, Blake, and make us feel sorry for him, where they tried to make you think that the parents killed Freddy Krueger for no reason, that he really didn't do it, and that the kids made it up. And I'm sitting here going, could they be doing this to me right now? Yes, because they would probably want to normalize that. But why would the kids suppress these memories if it wasn't something very traumatic that happened to them? If they just made it up, you don't suppress memories from lies you created. Here's the thing. If they really wanted to swerve us, Blake, they should have killed Nancy, because everybody's expecting Nancy to be the main character. She should have been the one that died right off the bat. And then you'd have got that like big shock factor like you get in the original movie when you think that blonde's going to be the main star, and boom, she's dead.
Well, I didn't even pick up that the blonde's name wasn't Nancy. I didn't pick up on that at all. So when she gets murderized right away, I'm like, oh, this one's going to be about the guy, the boy that was in there with her. And then I remembered the original. I'm like, Meat from Porky's saw his girlfriend get killed, and
Mhm.
It
wasn't Meat from Porky's.
Yeah, he was dressed like Meat though.
Well, everybody wants to dress like Meat.
And then I realized, okay, there's Nancy, and hey, how about a Clancy Brown?
Dude, how awesome was him?
Not used enough.
How awesome was he? Excuse me. And he wasn't used enough. And did they digitize his face in the flashback to make him look younger when they all went and killed Krueger? I can really imagine Clancy Brown chasing down a pedo and burning him alive in a town, because that's just the kind of man he is. How about the coach's wife from Friday Night Lights? That's all she's got going for her is that hairdo, huh?
Dude, just pointless. Absolutely pointless.
Get a check. If you'd have told me like her husband's the director or something and they just needed somebody, she's totally wasted in this movie. They could have had anybody for that role. I wanted to know more about the parents. I want to know how they got them to suppress these memories. I wanted some more backstory there, Blake.
I loved every scene that had to do with the backstory.
Mm-hmm.
The preschool, Fred Krueger being a gardener / pedophile. I loved every bit of that.
He was playing around with the kids like Simple Jack.
Mm-hmm. This movie deserved the remake treatment, and I think it still deserves the remake treatment. 2010, I'm trying to figure out like what was going on at that time.
That dude's not Freddy Krueger.
I know we had
edit.
But I don't know. I just feel like they could have done a lot more 30 years later, 36 years later, with all the technology we have. That we could have done a lot more, and we never really got there.
I think they totally missed the point of what they needed to do. I think just like the other remakes, this had a fabulous opening. The cold opening was great, to the point where I was like, man, that was my first note. I was like, this is a great opening. This is going to be like a low key, my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie. And then sadly, there's not enough of the guy that was the Flash in Smallville, but somehow he took his clothes off and was being a swimmer at one point, and he looked doughy. I figured he'd be ripped.
It's funny you had that thought. I did too. At one point in the beginning, I was like, "Is this going to be the best Nightmare on Elm Street besides the original?" But honestly, I can't say that it is. I don't know which one I would put above it. Honestly,
all of them, dude.
It all kind of falls to me right there in the same. I think the shock of it not being Robert Englund. And I'm not that guy.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
I like giving new people opportunities, but
he ain't it.
He ain't it,
I don't know who they could have got. I know everybody's going to scream Kevin Bacon, Jim Carrey. You see what Jim Carrey? I mean, but this guy ain't it. He's doing the Rorschach voice, and he doesn't look scary. And I guess that's because of the digital effects to his face. I don't know if there's nothing. I mean, he's 5'2". There's nothing scary about this guy. Now, some of the kills are good, and he does really good glove work, if you will, but he's not Freddy. Robert Englund had, even before it became a joke fest, Robert Englund had something there. He had a presence. And Jackie Earle Haley, or whatever this guy's name is, James Earl Ray, he doesn't have it, Blake. And that's what ruined this movie, is because every time it goes to, or is it a case of, Blake, every time it goes to Freddy Krueger, I'm like, who is this? Because that's not what I'm used to. I don't think that's it, though. I would like to think that if it was a better actor or a better person suited for that role, I would be all over it. And people, I guess, could argue that, hey, they're going for something different here, a more menacing Freddy, no jokes. Okay, but it's still not that menacing. It's just every time I see him, I'm like, why didn't they put makeup on him? Because he's already super ugly anyway.
Billy Bob Thornton and Steve Buscemi was rumored to play Freddy in this version. I don't know if they turned it down or what, but those were the two big names that went along with Jackie Robinson.
Steve Buscemi, I think, could possibly pull it off. He was good in Hubie Halloween. I don't know, Blake. It's just your standard kills. At the end of it, they do the same playbook as the original. They bring Freddy out and chop his hand off and his head off.
I guess that's my biggest thing is I've seen this movie 10 times now. I've seen this exact. They didn't throw nothing different at me. It doesn't matter if it didn't work or not. Throw something against the wall and see if it sticks. I've seen these kills before. I've seen these dream sequences before. I mean, yeah, the pedophile stuff was new. That was exciting. But, geez, man.
Terrible movie.
It wasn't good. I really wanted to like this, but it's not good.
But credit to
I needed more Clancy Brown.
Credit to Michael Bay. He's in all three of the remakes. I mean, he was involved with all three remakes: Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th, and Nightmare on Elm Street.
If this story is more about Clancy Brown, the sheriff, trying to figure out why these teens in his town are dying, and digging up the fact that these parents did this many years ago before he came to town and took over as sheriff, I think you got something there. I mean, and that's just me 2 seconds off the top of my head.
Dude, that is good. And Nancy, I mean, why did they change it where Nancy's dad, didn't have a dad? I mean, there was no sheriff. I mean, sheriff element in this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, so you want to change it up? The teens are still there and they're dying, but we're more connected to the adult Clancy Brown, the sheriff,
and the investigation.
Trying to figure out, is this a murderer? Like, what is happening? Is this supernatural? And then him doing the research and digging it up, and I don't know.
He overshadowed everybody in the movie because it was filled with CW type actors, including the one, and like you said, they all looked 100 years old.
Yeah.
Maybe they didn't need to be in high school. If we're going to cast these actors, maybe they should be in college, or maybe they should just be grown-ups. Yeah. They're still the children, even if they're grown-ups, they're still the children of the people that killed him, and he can come back and get them. Anyway, 4.5, Blake.
Yeah, 4. Full horse.
So, I mean, I don't know who I would have put in there to do this in 2010. McConaughey is my go-to. So, I mean, I can definitely see him molesting kids.
2010, I'm going to say DJ Qual.
Dude, that would have been it. Wasn't there like a joke that hit the internet a few years ago about him being the new Freddy?
I don't know.
I think there was. Somebody get in the comments and tell us what's going on. That wraps it up, Blake. 31 days is over.
The idea of DJ Qualls playing Freddy Krueger in a new Rob Zombie series called Fred is a rumor and has been debunked. While social media posts claim this is a real 10-episode series for Max, multiple sources confirm that Qualls denies this and the information is nothing but a hoax.
They probably really should do all pedophiles like this. Just run them in there and burn them. But then we'd have a bunch of Freddy Kruegers running around then.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of Freddys out there.
No sleeping.
5 Nights at Freddy's.
All right, for everybody that checked us out this month, thank you guys. 31 movies. Me and Blake were here for all of them. Tim for a couple. You know, when you're doing this, you always want to get as many people on as possible. Blake, we owe Shane Emerson and Nick Push a show now because we wasn't able to get them on in October. So be thinking of ways to get them on. I think
Trivia.
Trivia. We're gonna bring trivia back.
I have had a request for another trivia episode.
Who?
No, my son. He said that's his favorite episode, and I said we can't get nobody. We can't get no contestants.
This is great. Our cousin Caden said, "Can we get the Tim off the podcast?"
I just saw this.
Didn't know it was friend to work day. Shaking my head. That's
Can
one
we-
good review. That's one.
Tim taking ricochet shots, man, through text messages. He's not even here.
I thought Tim did good.
Cousin Caden, not a fan of the Critters review.
Which who was? But anyway, Blake, we're going to take a couple of days off, and then it's time to get Planes, Trains, and Automobiles riled up, and Son-in-Law, and all these other November movies.
Hey, how's the fast going?
It sucks.
It sucks, man. Today's tough.
I want to eat all the chicken nuggets, but
It's not necessarily the food with me. I want a Dr. Pepper Zero really bad right now.
I'm okay with that. I just want to eat. That's one of my most favorite things to do is eat.
Yeah, I just cooked my son 5 scrambled eggs, and it could be the best looking eggs I've ever cooked.
It always works like that. I don't know how long I'll last, but
I'm not gonna make it till Friday. I'll go ahead and tell you.
yeah, I figure that we always do. Is it just because we've done this so much that the newness has wore off of this that we're not like celebrating the end of the month?
Oh, the October?
Yeah.
Well, the thing is on the podcast, it was a big deal. Here, people are just tuning in for a Nightmare on Elm Street review. You know, they don't realize it's the last day of October, you know, when they click on it. And so we got to treat it different, you know. But for us, we've literally reviewed 31 movies in 31 days and hadn't missed a beat.
We smashed our October records too.
Yep, lots of views. Not sure how it happened. Thankful to those Indians out there. Monstered over 2,000 views. Frailty, was it Ronnie 1,500?
Yeah. As of right now, Age Jabbers it's 500 or 600.
That's just nuts. It's insane. Makes no sense. Who is searching this stuff?
Who knows? Who knows? Once again, I'm going to say this. Thanks for everybody for watching. We're going to probably do this one more year, and then we're going to be done. Me and Blake's got other stuff to do. We got to start a sports channel. We got to call these White Sox and 49er games and Auburn games. We got stuff to do. But thank you to everybody that supports the channel. Blah, 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 blah. Hope you enjoyed the 31 reviews, and we'll see you later.
Put it down below. What was your favorite review this October?
Like, subscribe, give us money.
Hype the video.
Get hype. And this ball game is over.